Last week, 50 Cent took to Instagram to let his fans know that he supports Monique, returning to the Hollywood spotlight after watching her perform stand-up comedy and being blown away by her talent. On Monday, 50 Cent took to social media again to let his fans know that Monique is still due an apology from Oprah and Tyler Perry. On Instagram, 50 reposted an infographic from Hot New Hip Hop and wrote, "I'm sure Oprah and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. And this has gone on for way too long. So now would be a great time to apologize because I'm gonna put her back on. Green light gang, I don't miss." Today we got a comedy hype analyst, Pierre, in the studio to give his reactions. Now I want to dive straight into this, Pierre. This has been a whole back and forth on social media, so I want to break it up. But just starting out, what are your reactions to 50 Cent wanting to step in to help Monique? Do you think it's genuine, or do you think it's more for marketing?
You know, with 50, you don't know what you're getting. You know, I mean, he's a genius at marketing. Look at him. He's the #1 troll out there on social media. But I'm happy that he is speaking up. You know, trying to help her. You know, we as a community of black folks, we need to help each other. And at least he's trying to help, even if it's some other, you know, something else going on behind the scenes that he's trying to gain. But at least he's verbalizing that he wants to help her, and I think that's great.
So after he posted a couple things, which I know that we kind of saw, he went back to Instagram to say that he did talk to Tyler Perry, and Tyler Perry denied stepping in and, you know, getting in the way of Monique getting jobs. So Tyler Perry, that's kind of like his way of saying like, hey, I'm not stopping Monique from being successful. But we haven't heard anything from Oprah or, you know, heard that he spoke to Oprah. So do you think it's about time for, you know, Oprah to break her silence and speak on this topic? Because it's been a long time, you know, that this has been going on.
Right. That's an interesting question. I mean, you know, we're talking about Oprah Winfrey and 50 Cent. I mean, you asking to come down here and talk to you. Who's it for? Is it for Monique? Does Monique need to hear that, or do we as a people need to hear that? And who are we to be getting meddling in between them grown folk business like that? You know, Oprah might feel like, hey, there's nothing going on here. I have nothing to do with it. I don't have to keep asking, you know, revisiting the situation for you guys. Like, what is it that you want from me? Oprah's career is shining, moving forward. Unfortunately, my girl Monique's not. Her career's not moving the way maybe she wanted to move. That's why 50's trying to step in.
Right.
But I don't know if Oprah has to talk to the world about what happened or didn't happen. Maybe they've already talked. What did Monique say? Did Monique ever say she talked to her already? Like, so why do we always need to hold our people accountable to speak in public about their own business?
Right. Now, speaking of, you know, putting Monique in a 50 Cent powerhouse, if you will, there was a fan and Monique reposted a mashup of what it would look like. So I want us to take a look at that, and I want to come back and get your thoughts. So let's take a look at that clip.
Why was he following you?
What you want to know?
How long did Dre know Kanan was back?
November. Yeah, that's right.
1 hour later.
You are so lucky that he did not shoot you.
And he told me to shut my fat ass up.
How did Dre know Ray Ray?
I don't like you looking at me like that. You got this bitch looking at me like I'm some kind of fucking monster.
Yes, the fuck you are!
Who else was gonna love me? Since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing.
I don't know any fucking thing.
Who was gonna make me?
Yeah, I know all about the Knicks with Kanan and stealing the whole fucking thing. Go ahead, tell me.
Kanan is behind this?
About who you think I am and why I did it and all of that.
You gonna answer these questions?
Wow, that was dope. I like that. I almost thought it was that for a second there. I got caught up with it. I was like, okay. But Monique is such a tremendous actress. I think she could fit in anything, and I think if 50 Cent gives her a situation, she'll shine in it. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as the role is meaty and good, I think Mo hit it out the park.
Absolutely, and every time I watch that, like I just get mad at the characters again because she played it so well. She did such a great job embodying that character, and I really do think seeing her empowered, you know, just looking at that, I do think that'll be something that we want to see.
Come on, Mo. You know, come on, 50. You know, let's see the clout you had.
Yeah, I think, and I think Monique has been a little vocal about wanting, you know, that public apology from Tyler and Oprah, because she kind of feels like, you know, in the public eye things were said, so she kind of wants that as well. So I'm curious to know, like, if 50 and Monique maybe had a conversation which is pushing him.
Well, I saw some clips from the show that 50 said he saw her at, I don't know, it was an All-Star Weekend or something in LA. She did a show, and from some of the material I heard her say, she ain't looking for no apology.
Yeah.
When you tell Oprah and Tyler they can still suck your and your nuts too, that ain't asking for no apology. So, is she asking for an apology?
Right.
That ain't the way to go. If my girl Monique's from the streets of Baltimore, so she gonna speak how she want to speak.
Right.
And I think that does she want an apology? Does Monique want an apology, or does 50 Cent want her to have an apology? Like, what's up, 50? You know what I'm saying? You cradling her behind her back. She a strong woman. She doing her own thing. You know. So to say that she demands it, and it ain't gonna come from 50. I mean, 50 ain't gonna be the catalyst of this.
Right.
Not from Oprah. No, sir.
Now let me ask you.
She might know what 50 is. She only have 50 Cent.
Now, let me ask you this. If 50 was to step in, you know, if it is a genuine thing that he wants to step in and help Monique,
sure,
what way do you think, or what way would you want to see 50 help Monique?
Just don't worry about her situation. You just hire her and bring her into your green light thing, whatever you have. You work on that and continue to promote her and help her in movies or TV shows or whatever you think you have the power to do. But to ask for some other grown folks to apologize to another grown folk, I think you owe Young Buck an apology, since you like to apologize. You want people to apologize for each other. You know, you want Tyler and them to apologize to Monique. Well, are you going to apologize to Young Buck? Because you said some slanderous things about Young Buck. Since, you know, we're talking about apologizing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. 50, are you going to apologize to Young Buck?
So let me ask you this. If it is genuine and it's not marketing and 50 Cent really wants to step in to help Monique, how would you, what way would you want to see 50 Cent help Monique?
Him asking them Titans to apologize, I don't think is the right way. The thing that he needs to do, if he cares for her like he does, which I believe he does, is yes, put her in some different platforms, some movies. If you have the clout to put her in certain things, put her in that. See her career swell up again. Then it's going to be more of a demand. Do you know what I'm saying? Like saying, look at her, she's shining through what she went through.
Right.
And they're going to start going to Tyler and Oprah maybe and asking them questions like, well, look at her, how she's shining, what y'all feel? And then maybe that'll make them answer the question. But right now, they're not thinking about Monique, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? There's not. So they get asking for an apology from those Titans to Monique. Right. At this moment, I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I appreciate you for chiming in as always. You heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. What do you think? How should 50 Cent help Monique? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Don't forget to put it in the comments.
Down below. Did you enjoy today's show? You can stop by comedyhype.com/shop to pick up your Comedy Hype News show mug today. And don't forget to always protect Black culture.